and welcome to After Prison Show, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a prison speaker box.
Hey yo, what you say to me? God! You can't see me wearing these cast titanium headphones right here with the bungee elastic piece on them!
But Joe, why would we need a speaker box while in prison? You know, that's a really good question. And in fact, there's a really good answer for that. And the answer being that while locked up in prison, guys really like to be able to listen to their music. And a lot of times, guys want to be able to hear that music louder than just with some earbuds or some headphones. Say, for example, you're cooking a meal, you're having a little prison powwow with all of your buddies gathered in your cell or at your bunk area. You guys are coming together to make a meal. Maybe there's a big game on, maybe there's a big show coming on. And what better way to do so than being able to hear some music? Other reasons a prison-made speaker box could come in handy is maybe at a card table. Playing poker in prison could be a lot better being able to hear some music also. Or while getting a tattoo done. Being able to listen to some music is a good way to take your mind off of the pain that could come from getting that girlfriend's name tattooed on you, who could very well leave you shortly after you do get that tattoo.
Damn it, Brandy, why did you have to leave me? Damn it, Brandy, why?
But yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that. Or maybe you've got a cellmate, bunkie, or guy that sleeps next to you that you absolutely can't stand.
Peaches!
And being able to blast some music that you're sure that guy absolutely can't stand is a great way to try to annoy that guy or even piss him off. Now, when I first came up with the idea to make this video, I knew while doing so there was going to be some very important things that I needed. The most important of which being a pair of headphones. And knowing this, when I went on Amazon, you could not believe my surprise when I found these. What this is right here is a bona fide verbatim pair of headphones that you can buy while locked up. In fact, throughout all of the time that I spent locked up, I myself had many a pair of these headphones right here. And not only are these headphones great for this how to make a prison speaker box video, wait till you see what else we're gonna be able to do with this pair of headphones right here. Let's go ahead and open these suckers up. We haven't opened these since I bought them. This is gonna be very reminiscent of me being in prison.
Ain't nobody doing no unboxing videos like that. Look at these here.
Oh, Joe. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I forgot you got to wear them backwards. Oh my goodness. Oh. Again, I had many a pair of these old cast titanium headphones right here. Coming fully equipped with the little bungee elastic piece up top. You know, if your head's a little big or your hair's a little long.
Hey yo, what you say to me? God! You can't see me wearing these cast titanium headphones right here with the bungee elastic piece on them!
Certainly brings back a lot of memories, I tell you. Now in prison, if I can remember correctly, I'm pretty sure these headphones cost like $25 or $27. And I got these things on Amazon for I think less than 20 bucks. Maybe they're like $17 or $19. So really the cost comparison is a little surprising considering the fact that prison usually tends to mark up everything to an astronomical amount compared to what you could actually pay for something like this in the free world. And not only do these headphones have this little bungee cushioning piece right here, they also have something else that's pretty awesome as well, and it's this right here, this little volume control. And it's this volume control right here that's going to be really important to an upcoming prison how-to video. But moving on, and for this video, again, we're going to focus on how to make a prison speaker box. And what we're going to need to do this, besides a pair of headphones, we're also going to need an empty toilet paper roll, a cheap plastic disposable razor, some paper, and either some string or some string that you'd make in prison out of some sort of a sheet or pillowcase just like this. Oh, and by the way, you're also going to need something that plays music, whether it's some sort of an MP3 player, your phone, your computer. But in this video, what we'll be using to play the music is something there's a good possibility many of you out there have never even seen before. For those of you who may not have any idea what this is, I know this is an ancient artifact, but in prison, this is a pretty hot item to have. This is what was referred to in the olden days as a CD player. Cody's sitting back here laughing, but I'm quite sure there's some young people out there who may have never seen one of these. And again, in prison, it's gonna be through one of these that you're able to listen to some music. Even though nowadays they're trying to get rid of these and move more toward MP3 players, we're gonna use a CD player for this video. So we've got this CD player. The brand of this CD player is called GPX, and this is actually a prison brand that you can buy while locked up. And we've also got the power supply for this CD player. What do you think, Cody? You think there's some kids out there who may have never seen a CD player before?
They got rid of those a little while ago, or it's been, I don't even know how many years it's been now.
Cody didn't even know how to use one of these. Cody is my IT guy, and he didn't even know how to use this. So if you think I'm being crazy, I'm telling you, there's some young people out there who may not know anything about one of these devices. What we're gonna do before we do anything is we're gonna do a sound test with just the headphones. So we're gonna go ahead and plug these headphones in just like so. Make sure the volume is turned all the way up. Make sure the volume on this is turned all the way up. And let's see how loud this is. Oh my God, I'm feeling that. Can you hear that? Can you hear that out there? I don't know if you can even hear this, but if you can probably only hear it just barely. But that's as loud as this is gonna get just through these headphones. So we're gonna make this prison speaker box, and hopefully we're gonna make this a little louder so that you guys can hear this a lot better. I don't even wanna hit the stop button. Moving on. Now there's another really good thing about these headphones right here, these exact replicas of what they sell you in prison, and that is the fact that these things come apart really easily. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start by taking the headphone part off of the, whatever you call the other thing, the handle or something. And you can see just how easy that one side came off right there. Let's go ahead and do the same thing on this side. Bada bing, bada boom. We got those. We don't need these right now. But you would always keep these in prison, however, because when you're making a speaker box, obviously that's contraband. If the guards were to come by and see that speaker box, they're definitely taking that along with your headphones. And in some cases, they don't even need to see it. If they hear it, they'll know that there's a speaker box around, and then they're gonna go try to find that. They may start shaking people down. A speaker box really could get you a lot of problems in prison. Whether it comes from you trying or not even really realizing that you're annoying the people around you, or whether it comes from a guard seeing or hearing one, and then they begin to shake down because of that. But even though some problems can come from having a prison-made speaker box, in a lot of cases, prisoners will just disregard that or take the risk, because having a device that allows you to listen to your music more loud and clearly is worth all of that potential trouble and also risk. Once we've removed our two speakers, we can put these off to the side. The next thing that we need to do is we need to cut a little hole inside of this toilet paper tube. And the way that we're gonna do that is by using our cheap plastic disposable razor, just like they would sell you in prison. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this razor just like that. We're gonna set it right here and pop this blade. And what we would do is take this apart because we need the razor blades inside of this. And once we would have carefully taken this apart right here, making sure we don't cut off any of our damn fingers, we'd be left with the two razor blades that are inside of it. Now trying to use one of these to cut with in prison is very tricky. You could easily cut yourself very bad with one of these, and I cannot tell you how many times I've cut myself damn near down to the bone trying to get one of these razors apart because I needed these for one thing or another. So the first thing that we're gonna do before we even use this razor blade is we're gonna turn this into like a little makeshift prison utility knife. And that's where that paper is gonna come in handy. And basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna take that razor blade, we're gonna put it right there in that paper. Let's put it blade down first. Fold that paper over, and then continue to fold that blade up in that paper, leaving about half of the blade exposed, half of the blade covered. And we're just gonna keep folding this up so that we make a little paper handle for this prison utility knife. Now, once we've done this for a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and tuck this blade in a little bit more, because thinking about this, we really can only have just a little bit of blade sticking out, because that's gonna make this prison-made utility knife a lot stronger. So once we've done that, let's just continue to fold, 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 until voila, we've made us a prison weapon. I mean, a prison utility knife. That's what this is. If you try to take this at somebody and use this as a weapon, you're really not gonna do much damage, and you're probably gonna get damn near killed in retaliation for trying to use this prison-made utility knife against them. But once we've created this, we're gonna use this to cut into this toilet paper roll. And this is a sharp blade, so this is gonna do, look at that, it's cutting right into that like butter. So we've cut a little small slit that way. We're gonna cut a little small slit that way. A little small slit on the other side going down. Make this little rectangle just like so. And that should just pop right out. Just that easy. Prison-made utility knife, prison-made speaker box coming together. Now what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna take these speakers, we're gonna put one on this side, we're gonna put one on this side just like so. And then we need to fasten this together somehow, and the way that we're gonna do that is with that piece of string, or again, if we don't have that string, then we need to make it. And the way that we're gonna make it is either with a prison sheet, or in this case, a pretty decorative prison pillowcase. This thing's got like some little lace on it. If you've got a pillowcase like this in prison, your name might be Punk Tattoo Guy or Peaches. I'm just saying, ain't nobody in prison got no lace pillowcases with some little sparkly diamonds or some shit on them. It's a nice pillowcase. I can't believe we're about to cut this up, but we need to. So we've got our prison utility knife again, and let's go ahead and just cut into this. Now let's make us a little piece of thread. So we're gonna cut back the opposite way, just something really thin. Just like so. Now we don't gotta tie this super tight. We just want to tie it enough to hold it in place. And voila, we've got our prison-made speaker box right here. Now it's not the fanciest, nicest looking thing in the world, but I promise you, in comparison to how loud your music was prior to having this and just listening to it through those headphones, this little ugly thing right here is definitely gonna add a little bit to that volume so that you might be able to hear that a little better while playing cards, while making a meal, while getting that girl's name tattooed on you. God, why so much pain? I'm kidding, I could care less. But this is definitely gonna make that music a little louder. So let's take a little listen again at how loud the music was with just the headphones. And now let's see how loud it is with our prison-made speaker box. I'm ready to jam out. Give me some sounds. I was caught up in the music for a moment. What does that sound like? Does that sound better? It may only be just a little bit louder, but you know, sometimes that's okay. While sitting around with your buddies cooking a meal, getting some ink work, or otherwise just trying to annoy that guy that sleeps right next to you, this little ugly thing right here is something that a lot of prisoners will make in an effort just to get that music that they love to listen to while locked up just a little bit louder. Hey look, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about it. Until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day.